Hi class, my name is Lee Dixon Henderson. This is my virtual debate submission for POS 465, and my debate will be that the ICC, the International Criminal Court, has not been a productive IGO trying war crimes. Some background to the ICC. It was created under the Treaty of Rome. It does have 124 signatories. Its role is to investigate and try crimes that concern the international community. These crimes may be pertaining to genocide, war crimes, crimes against humanity, and crimes of aggression. It does have several ongoing investigations and 30 active or pending cases before the ICC. It does act as a impartial global criminal court, and its role is seen as providing a voice to the voiceless, and it is seen as opening space in that international podium to allow these sort of cases to be brought forward. That said, I have 3 points, or 3.5 reasons why I do not think is effective. First of all, there is an issue around state sovereignty and global powers. So, for instance, Russia, America, China, Israel, amongst some others, are not signatories to the Treaty of Rome. This means they are not signed up to the ICC. This in itself, to some degree, diminishes the remit of the ICC. It doesn't quite give them the global clout that they need in these sort of cases. It also limits the extent they can investigate, they can bring trials, they can bring people forward before the ICC, that they can have people arrested. It limits their capabilities in that respect. It also does not provide them or afford them the role as a true international criminal court due to these key players not being involved. The second one is it does seem to have there are several ongoing investigations. Some include the Middle East, Europe, South America. But I did also look at the active or pending cases before the ICC, and all of them, if not most of them, seem to be Africa-centric. Most of the individuals are either from Africa or their crimes were committed in Africa or both. There does not appear to be any actual cases before the ICC from Europe, from Asia, from the Americas, Australasia. These cases are very biased, it seems, in their focus. And I think that has created a distrust. It doesn't mean they're necessarily ineffective at trying those individuals themselves, but it may be a sign that they're ineffective in their remit outside of the continent of Africa. And I'm sure these key players that are not signed up are in some way either deflecting attention from their parts of the world or are not encouraging or supporting ICC's remit or their role within that part. A third point I made is it was created in 2002, or under the Treaty of Rome, the ICC was created in 2002. Its role, its remit, does not cover pre-2002. It can only investigate and try crimes that have happened since. So that in itself does not make it fully effective in trying war crimes, because it cannot look or engage in anything pre-2002. At its success rate, it's had 9 convictions in 2 decades, which, considering the complexity of the crimes they're investigating, it's not totally unsurprising, but out of the 9 convictions, 4 have been acquitted. So 5 convictions in nearly 20 years. 5 convictions or 9 convictions is a success, but when you measure that success on a global scale and everything that's transpired in the last 20 years, I'm not too sure we can argue that it has been productive and successful. And it may not be through its own ineffectiveness. It may be through these issues over state sovereignty, these global powers, the fact that it seems to only have an influence or a sway of some sort within the African continent, and the fact that it can't investigate crimes pre-2002. So all in all, I do not think in its current form, through its current remits, through the current signatories, that it is productive or effective. I think it has the foundations to be. I think even currently there are some more cracks appearing. So, for instance, there was a UN article regarding how Sudan had failed to arrest fugitives, and then there was also some comments from an Ethiopian minister, I believe, saying that the ICC was currently being examined before the African Union Commission, or the African Union Commission, due to how perceived biases and their own perceived ineffectiveness of the ICC. So ultimately, I think its foundations are right, the ideology behind it is right, but unless certain things change and reform and more cooperation is seen, it will remain as not being a productive IGO trying war crimes. Thank you.